What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm deciding to do a voiceover throughout this whole entire workout, which really isn't that long, just because as you can see by the video length, this is really only a 7-minute video. But it is my introduction to my powerlifting journey. Now, this isn't like a super serious powerlifting journey. I've never done a powerlifting program before, and I just so happened to research a little bit and find a decent program that I think would work good for me. I'm going to go ahead and talk kind of like a background story while I'm warming up here with 135, just because that's not even a working set for me yet. So after my physique show, I tried to get back into heavier lifting, starting to get into my off season, and I had hurt my back really bad. Let it rest for like 2 weeks, came back, started to try to lift heavy again because I thought it was better, and messed it up severely, even worse the second time, just because it was strained already before. So on like squats and deadlifts, it was extremely painful to do any sort of heavy weight whatsoever. Like I could do 225, it would feel fine. Anything above 315 was like excruciating, and you see a little bit of that still reminiscing here in this squat set or this squat kind of routine. The program that I'm running is the 6-week beginner program, Johnny Canditos 6-week powerlifting program. So it's not a serious one. It's for beginners, since I am a beginner. I set all my maxes. I think I set my squat, like right here, you see me doing 315 pounds. The program called for me to do 325 today, just because I set my squat at 405, just because I know I could do more than that, and I've done that for like a triple before. But since my back is hurt, I really wanted to make sure that I set it accurately, and so I could do everything rep for rep, pound for pound, because I know the program's good, and if I follow it rep for rep and pound for pound, that it will work. But as you can see, it's kind of like, I feel this is kind of like pathetic to me, to be honest, because I've done 315 for 12 before, and doing it for a set of 6, like it wasn't even a real working set. And as you can see, like it's been really hard to get back into squats and to go heavy, because I have this it's like really inner and lower back issue that whenever I go too low, and if my back curves at all, it's just excruciating, like someone's kind of stabbing me in the back. But here I think is my very first set of 325, because I wanted to try 3 plates before. So I have a 5 on each side here for this first set, and I'll switch the angles up in a little bit, but this is my first set of 6. I have to do 4 sets of 6 of these today. But yeah, the reason I wanted to do this program is just because I wanted to get stronger, obviously, and I wanted to do it a lot earlier than now. But I've been rehabbing, a shoulder injury right after. Wasn't that serious, but I got over that, and my shoulders feel great. But now it's this lower back issue, and I've massaged it, rolled it out, I've rested it, pain medication, everything that I could think of. I haven't gone to the doctor yet, but I've kind of done a self-diagnosis on it, and I kind of know, exercises to do to rehab it and everything. I just don't want to go to a doctor just yet until I feel like I can rehab it myself. But which is probably kind of dumb. I probably need to go to a doctor to actually get a professional viewpoint of it. But here's my second set of 325, and I believe the second set went really well. As you can see, I'm still doing sets of 6, and so this is only my second set. The speed I feel like is really good. My goal squat max, I would say, like, I would be happy with 455. I think I've done 430, and that's the highest I've ever gone. And I've always thought about, it'd be good for me. My body weight currently is 168, and I've always kind of had a problem with squat, just because I have never really took squat that seriously. But now this is my very first program, and I really today wanted to work super hard on hitting every rep as best I could. So that's why you see me going so slow. I'm literally squeezing my glutes, my lower back, my chest up. I'm squeezing everything. I'm even squeezing the bar like as hard as I can. And so as you can see, that last rep, I could kind of feel it. Like this is where I felt it. And it's like my very lower back is like really compressed. And so it almost like takes the breath out of me whenever I take the weight off. So I think this is when it gets kind of really hard, just because this is my third set, and you'll see whenever I do this first rep, like it was so close to snapping again that and you can even see me here like kind of knowing what's gonna happen. But I wanted to, like, literally, since I'm starting this program, I wanted to try to hit everything as best I could. I wanted to give the program its justice and really just see what it could do for me. But this rep right here, I'm not even really going too low, but I could feel it. Like if I would have done another rep, I either would have failed and bailed or snapped something up. So I dropped the weight down 50 pounds from 325 to 275 because I was thinking, since I've already done 2 sets, I might as well go ahead and drop it down and at least finish the 2 last sets out for the same amount of reps. So I tried this 275, and even, I think it was just from the 2 sets before, but even this 275, at the bottom, my knees were forward, my back started to break. I bailed at the bottom of the weight. It was just a bad day, and it was early in the morning. I always hate working out in the morning, but I had work at noon, and so I had to get it in before. And I knew it was going to be a short video day for me too, so I was super bummed out that I couldn't do the whole program because I really came in with the mindset that this is the day that I'm going to start to rebuild my squat and my deadlift. My bench is fine. I set my bench at 345 for this program, so I have, I'm excited for bench day. My bench day is next, so be on the lookout for that. I'll actually be able to do, accurate weight for bench, and I really want to hit closer to 400 or like 385 for my bench max at the end of this. Well, that's kind of unrealistic. Maybe not by the end of the 6 weeks, but eventually, at least by the end of this year, in late December, do like a max out and try to hit all those good numbers. So I did this for 3 sets of 12 just to kind of rehab my back a little bit, give it a little bit extra work since I couldn't finish all my leg exercises, or at least my squat. I did do a full workout, and I will post the workout at the end of this video so you guys can kind of see like all the other movements I did, but they're nothing heavy. They're just, stabilizing movements. So I also did this for 3 sets of 12. I added weight to this because I wanted to put a little bit more emphasis on my hamstrings. I feel like hamstrings and lower back were a neglected point for me earlier when I did my leg day, so I really wanted to start to focus on those, at least on this first week of this program. So that is it for the program in the first video. Bench is next, so stay tuned, and thanks so much for watching.